Alright, you guys, so it's time to review Fairy Tail, the final season, episode number 18 this week. I actually have to say, guys, this episode, for those of us that are anime-only people but still secretly watch other YouTubers review the manga, this week's episode, what what was actually a very crucial turning point in Fairy Tail's final battle. So basically what happens, guys, is after Natsu unleashes the first blow of Igneo's final flame, Zeref says, finally, after all these years, you might actually be the person that can defeat me after all. And then Zeref goes on to tell Natsu that he was actually created by Zeref himself, and the fact that he is the legendary END. And basically, guys, once Natsu hears how Zeref actually created him out of his dead brother's body about 400 years ago, and that Natsu was Zeref's final creation from the Book of Zeref, out of demons that could defeat him. Although Zeref actually gave Natsu to Igneo to basically guide him, because he was too uneducated and basically too much of a dumbass for Zeref to handle, and Zeref needed a true dragon to teach Natsu real Dragon Slayer magic. And Zeref reveals that he and Igneo were actually friends, and that Anna and Layla, which actually are Lucy's and sister and mom respectively, along with Zeref, they actually teamed up with Zeref in the hope of creating something that, in the hope of sort of sending the Dragon Slayer children into the future for one purpose, and that is to destroy Atnologia for good. But as we know, Zeref's goal in basically creating Natsu was to not only fulfill his lifelong taboo that his school sort of banished him for, or was going to exile him for, until his dark magic of death sort of murdered everybody. But Zeref's ultimate goal in creating Natsu was so that he could finally die. However, Zeref also reveals that since Natsu's creation basically came from the Book of Zeref, and he is in fact END, if Zeref ever is able to be successfully killed, then Natsu will die as well. And this is actually a very similar situation to what Kami and Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z had to go through, because if either Piccolo or Kami was to ever die, the other one went with him. Well, Zeref claims that this is that exact same situation. And then Natsu says, I don't buy any of your crap, and who cares if I really do die? I came here for one reason, and that's to defeat you. But right as Natsu is about to deliver the final blow, Happy, being so concerned for having to see Natsu die because Zeref is finally defeated, sort of picks Natsu up and carries him back to Magnolia. Now, but before all that takes place, everyone, Zeref also reveals that why Natsu and basically all the other Dragon Slayers, the true Dragon Slayer, that is, that being Natsu, Wendy, Gajeel, Sting and Rogue can remember the year 777, obviously being July 7th in the year 777, is because that's the day Zeref, along with Lucy's ancestor Anna and her mom Layla basically sent the Dragon Slayer children, who all actually lived 400 years prior to the day that their dragon mentors disappeared. It is because that is when each of those Dragon Slayer children that had the thing in common, in that they actually had no real surviving families. That is the day that they were sent into the current world, and any memories that they had of the previous 400 years were wiped away. But Zeref also reveals that while Natsu was sent to the future courtesy of the Lady Layla and Anna Archelia, that is obviously when Zeref's relationship to Mavis took place, and after Happy sort of carries Natsu away, Zeref comes to the conclusion that since Natsu still wasn't able to defeat me, that it's time for Fairy Tail to be punished, and he basically orders everyone in the army to basically wage a full-on attack against Fairy Tail. And pretty much what the rest of the episode, guys, is it is not so much anybody else from the Fairy Tail Guild, but basically all the ally guilds that have come to help them in this final battle of an hour of need. It is everybody just having a truly impossible time dealing with Zeref's dark army and the Square 12 or Satan 12 or whatever they're called. And basically, guys, the episode ends with one member of Zeref's most 12 elite dark wizards actually incapacitates a member of Lanius Guild, and that's basically how the episode ends. And the last thing we see before the credits roll is Natsu basically knocked out. Now, guys, I don't think Natsu is dead because of what Seraph did to the Book of END. I just think Natsu is strained from using so much of its magic.